Trojans fans, and welcome to co-host Commons Field here at SAIT main campus. I'm Jack Rosa, and today it is the SAIT Trojans who will be hosting the Medicine Hat Rattlers, and it was sure to be a very exciting matchup. Currently on the field, the SAIT Trojans are wearing orange shirts in honor of National Truth and Reconciliation Day this upcoming Tuesday, and they've been practicing with them all day. The Rattlers are yet to get here, as I overheard that their team bus was caught up in traffic on Highway 1 getting in here, but hopefully they will be here relatively soon so we can get the soccer underway. Looking at the season, SAIT are 5-0, a perfect clean record with 28 goals for and only 2 against. The Rattlers are 3-2 on the season with 14 goals for and 13 against. Now, some interesting notes to hear are on a couple of the Trojans players. Megan Weeb is in a current 3-way tie for second in most goals in the ACAC. One of the other players in that tie is a Rattler, Nicolai Souza, who also has 7 goals on the season. Weeb and Amy Fallows are tied second in assists in the ACAC, and Megan Weeb is currently tied second in points with 19 on the season. So she will always be a player to keep an eye on, but as well, the Trojans looking to keep that undefeated streak alive as they continue their chase for ACAC gold this year after coming oh so close last season and having to settle with silver. But that all comes up soon. We'll be right back with you after national anthems and morning announcements. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, how's it going?
As such, we invite you to be part of the process in demonstrating positive sportsmanship by encouraging student athletes, respecting the decisions of officials, and being considerate of other spectators. Our goal at SAIT is to strive to win, also to exhibit the highest level of sportsmanship. Please support the Trojans by demonstrating great sportsmanship. SAIT recognizes a long history of manner on which our campus is situated, as well as the first
If you like me, ask me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't surprise me. Like somebody look on my right. You was standing beside me. Around people hang around.
Marco, Chris.
Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, you should. She speaks Spanish. Runs in. Yeah. So hard. I'm like, I have to get in without going.
Around my head high. I saw bro in the pop out with them, but been bragging this his headline. It feels like nobody's there until you start giving out two tones. And nobody cares until they're in front of your tombstone. Yeah, man, I'm that type of time of
So I do. I do. We're going this year. Different spots. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What did I miss? When I was looking at y'all, like cooking with y'all, like giving out verses and things to y'all, making sure I was like, what did I miss? When you was on my crib,
There's no tension right now. Don't. And I can be. No, I just stepped on there right as
I was gonna put this thing like.
They couldn't go to downtown.
Something like that.
It's so good to see you at again.
I hope you're feeling better than you look. That must have bled well. Kind of looks like it.
Yeah.
I know. But you can
I said you could be the wedding crasher. Oh, yeah, they're so good.
Oh, yeah.
Is it golfing?
Grandma, this is Easy
Barb.
Nice to meet you. Sophia, nice to meet you.
Good.
I
No.
So,
They have playoffs, yeah. The Nationals are in Red Deer. You're not 23, you're acting like you're 12 to grow up. Why do they have growing now? Or babies. You would have pulled back. I don't know. I would have. I know. She grows out of it, but this is 12 years commitment.
Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, that's what I
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Good afternoon, Trojans fans, and welcome to today's Trojans Soccer Hour. Today's match and your very own SAIT Trojans.
Ain't no other king in this rap thing, their siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in the city with a flag, we getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building, crash pulling up a no mark truck just to play freeze tag. With a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they hung on my rope. I'm prophetic, they only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, see me cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to live for aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up and up the 5 metric. Worrying about the luxuriness, I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could die better. They know shit full of deceit. Let these cameras tell it. Look in New Orleans with the etiquette and the yelling. Second bag, but somebody gotta do it. Come on. Somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
I have Connor's bag.
time to meet the starting lineups for the Medicine Hat Rattlers. In goal, number 1, Abby Lalash. Number 2, Alexis Rippey. Number 3, Leah McCarthy. Number 4, Olivia Lachinsky. Number 8, Caden Stewart Goller. Number 9, Nikolai D'Souza. Number 10, Tiandra Leslie. Number 12, Elisa MacArthur. Number 19, Olivia Bender. Number 23, Tyler Samoli. And number 16, Shay Jones. And now it's time for your starting lineup for your SAIT Trojans. In goal, number 1, Erin Bergen. Number 3, Amy Follows. Number 7, Sophia Sproul. Number 6, Megan Hockley. Number 11, Sophia Pina. Number 12, Tiona Payton. Number 13, Nikki Sherlton. Number 15, Sage Joseph. Number 19, Rochelle O'Leary. Number 22, Nicole Noble. And number 25, Natalie Gervin. I will now turn the match over to tonight's official.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, to this matchup here today, as the Rattlers had made it here to Calgary after getting through that traffic on Highway 1. And it is going to be a battle between the two netminders, both number 1 for the visiting Rattlers. It'll be Abby Lalach, and for SAIT, it'll be Erin Mergen. As we get ready for the first kick of the day at center field, SAIT Trojans 5-0, looking to keep their undefeated streaks alive. Pass up to Peyton, just goes behind her, and the ball will immediately go out of play, but it'll get thrown back in by Jones. A header there. Peyton picks it up now. She'll feed it through, but she'll also get taken down. It's going to be blown dead, as the ball will instead be going and taken by Sage Joseph, and she'll get the free kick. Going to be a long cross pass going towards the net, but it will just miss the left side, and Avilalach will now go back to pick it up and try to get things going for the Rattlers. Obviously, Medicine Hat wanted to make a statement. If they can defeat this SAIT Trojans 5-0 team, this team that's been almost undefeated for quite some time now. They were undefeated last year. If they can get stuff rolling for them this year, they could be a contender. If the Rattlers can get one on them, this could be a very big day for Medicine Hat, as Natalie Gurwitch now goes back to challenge the Rattlers. Pass across, good opportunity here for the Rattlers. Try to feed it through, but a good block there. And it'll get intercepted by Ratke, and she'll try to feed it forward. It'll get blocked again. She keeps it forward, but finally Trojans able to regain some control, but they'll get pressured right away. Pushed along the line, kept just inside. And Rochelle O'Leary will now pass it forward. Ooh, and a big body hit there on Sophia Sproul, and the officials aren't going to like that. SAIT will get the free ball. As Sage Joseph goes back over to the ball to get things going once again. Big tackle there, a big challenge. Sent Sproul sliding almost into the concrete. And now Joseph. Long cross pass in front. A header, and it just goes over the top of the net. A great opportunity for SAIT, but the ball just goes right over top of the net off the header. And now Lalach will go back out. She'll try and get her team to where she wants them to be, as now the Rattlers make their way back forward. Bouncing ball gets intercepted by SAIT. Charlton now tries to feed it forward. It'll get intercepted by Olivia Rybczynski. Ball now right in front of the Rattlers bench. It'll get passed forward. Gurvich there to pick it up for SAIT, and she'll feed it back to Mergen, who will kick it back down the field. Charlton now with some company behind her. She'll feed the ball back. Megan Hockley will pass the ball along. It'll get intercepted before it can even get down there. Pass back. Long cross forward. Goes right past everybody. Now it's a race for the ball. Peyton there. She was going to have to challenge Shay Jones. And the ball will go out of play. And it's going to be I believe it's going to be a corner kick for SAIT. And that corner kick will be taken by Megan Hockley as she goes for the ball. This is a golden opportunity for the Trojans to get themselves their first goal of the game, as we were about to hit 4 minutes into this game. Crossing pass, header off the top of a Rattler, ball still in play, bouncing ball, kicked by Peyton, and she scores! Tiana Peyton, her first of the game, just at around 4 minutes, gives SAIT the 1-0 lead. Peyton, that is her first goal of the season, I do believe. And that is one way to get yourself rolling and to get your team rolling, by getting yourself. And now Peyton right in there, and that ball went out of bounds, and the officials were keen to watch that ball bounce. Looked like it was about to get thrown back in by Joseph. She does, throws it wide, it'll go bouncing off a shoulder, and now the Rattlers will get the throw in. Jones feeds it forward, back to Jones. Jones tries to kick it forward. SAIT all over the Rattlers, and now the Rattlers start to make their way forward. Long pass gets intercepted by Natalie Gurvich, and she'll feed it back to Erin Mergen, who will stop the ball, and she'll feed it forward. SAIT now on the hunt to try and get things going. Long pass forward. Intercepted in front of the Rattlers bench. SAIT coming with it. Charlton now. She has it. She'll feed it back to Joseph. Sage Joseph, long cross pass through. It's going to be a chase for it, but Abby LaLocke will be there first, and she'll scoop it up for the Rattlers. Locke far kick downfield. Joseph in there. The ball hasn't even touched the ground yet till just now. Hockley tried to feed it to Joseph, but Joseph was having a word with the official. Peyton to Joseph. Joseph's going to have some company relatively soon. She will feed it forward. An excellent pass, but just couldn't quite get it to Sproul. And the Lock will once again skip it up for the Rattlers. She'll try and coax her team over to the opposite side of the field as they can try to make their way forward. Pass go forward. Peyton there. She'll get bumped off the ball. Hockley feeds it forward. It'll get passed back. And now Cole Noble trying to feed it forward for her team. SAIT now get the ball taken away from them. Hockley pass it back forward. Charlton, long through pass. Couldn't quite get it to Peyton. I believe that was her intended target, but just couldn't quite get the airtime for it. Gurvich passes it forward to Hockley. Back to Gurvich. She'll pass it back over to Noble. Noble now with the ball. Long through pass. It's going to be a race for it, but the ball just got a bit too much mustard on it, and it will go out of bounds. And now the Lock will go back for it, and once again just try to get things going for her team. The Rattlers have come close to, SAIT's goal, but they just couldn't quite get it through the defense, as they've gotten swarmed like a, that would be a good metaphor for being swarmed by bees, I guess. Couldn't quite think of anything on the top of my head. The swarm of bees that were the St. Trojans defense. Pass forward, good opportunity. He'll get taken away. Say regain control. Hockley now with the ball. She'll feed it across to Charlton. Not touchy. Amy fouls, I should say, and that ball go bouncing off a body and out of play. As fouls now will come to pick it up. Feeds it forward to Charlton. Bouncing ball in the middle. SAIT hold control. Pass to Hockley. Hockley will feed it into the middle to Sage Joseph. Joseph looks for her option. She'll take it. Feeds it across to Peyton. He'll get intercepted halfway by, I believe that's Jones of the Rattlers. She'll feed it forward. But Gurvich will kick the ball right back to Peyton, who will just miss the header. Bouncing back and forth. Hockley loses the ball. Joseph going to challenge. Peyton will end up stealing the ball back. And she'll get tripped up, and the play will be whistled dead. And SAIT will get the free kick. It'll be Sage Joseph who will be taking the free kick for SAIT again. Just next to halfway in the center field. A long kick from Joseph. Looks to be just on target. Bouncing ball, and the lock will scoop it up before Sproul can get an opportunity to get something there. Lock. Pass forward. Gets stepped off the foot of a Rattler. And now Medicine Hat look to get themselves going. Rattlers charging down the field. Colonel will intercept the ball and feed it back forward for SAIT. Charlton feeds it across to Penna, but Penna just couldn't quite get there in time. The Rattlers now trying to get things going, keep the ball just inside. Pass forward to Peyton. Peyton will feed it back to Nicole Noble. Noble passes it forward. Got some little Trojan fans here cheering on their team hard. They want to see their team do well. But the Rattlers will take the opportunity to not allow SAIT to get any momentum and instead regroup in their own end by kicking the ball out of play. It's one of the first times I believe I've ever seen the ball get kicked out of play on purpose, just so that their team can get regrouped in their zone and try to stop an on-charging Trojans team. Thrown back in. Rattlers try to come away with it. Charlton now with the ball. She feeds it across to Joseph. Joseph looks. She'll take the ball forward. Joseph will get pressured there, and the ball will get kicked away. And it's going to be a corner kick now for the Trojans, as Shay Jones was the one to kick the ball out. Actually, my mistake. It looks like the Rattlers will actually get the ball. And now, just past 11 minutes into this first half of the game, Locke feeds it slowly forward. Long pass down. It'll go right into the bench, and Nicole Noble will come for SAIT to pick it up. Throws it right back in. Tries to get it to Sproul. It's going to be a race for the ball along the edge of the boundaries of the soccer pitch here at Cohoes Commons Field. Cross through. Just misses the net. And once again, the Lock has to go back behind her net to chase for the ball. SAIT just holding this Rattlers team on the Rattlers side of the soccer pitch. Pass forward by the Lock. Gets bounced off a body. Bouncing ball. Sproul chases after it. She would have come away with it. Hockley feeds it back forward. Back to Noble. Noble feeds it back forward. Back to Hockley. Hockley has some company though, but Gurich will be there to pass the ball off to Sage Joseph. Joseph now holds on. Thinks about her options. She'll pass it back to Hockley. Hockley hears Noble calling for it. Noble takes up the ball. She'll feed it forward to Sproul. Back to Noble. Noble. Long pass in front. Just couldn't quite get it Peyton there, bouncing ball. And I believe now it's going to be a corner kick for the SAIT Trojans. And I see Megan Hockley going after the ball, and this could be another opportunity for SAIT to get their second goal of the game. The first one coming off of Tiana Payton just around 4 minutes into this match. Hockley now with the ball. She'll study where her teammates are. Cross pass. Intercepted by the Rattlers, and the ball will go out of play in front of, I believe, the men's Trojan soccer team who will be playing after this game. And the referee will blow the play dead. Looks like he's just going over to one of the Rattlers. Don't know quite what's going on there. The official says let the play continue. Joseph throws the ball in. Back to Joseph now. Joseph to Charlton. Charlton back over to Joseph. Pressured by the Rattlers. Joseph keeps it just inside. Meets a couple bodies, and now the Rattlers are able to get the ball moving, but Hockley there to intercept it. Passes it to Noble. Noble looks for options. Feeds it forward. Bouncing ball. Rattlers come away with it. It's a battle now. I believe that was Sophia Pennon in there, and the bouncing ball will bounce right towards the Rattlers coach. Now, I'm just thinking about the Rattlers is you may have heard me say this in the pregame welcome, but the Rattlers were caught up in traffic, and in terms of having time for warm-ups, it was SAIT getting over an hour, and the Rattlers getting, I would say, roughly just 20 minutes or so, if that. Rattlers now with the ball. Feeds it forward. Good opportunity, but Natalie Gerwich will kick the ball back down the other way. Battle for it. Michelle O'Leary now with the ball. She'll feed it through, but no one quite there as the lock will pick it up. 15 minutes gone by now. Another 30 to go in this first half. Pass goes behind the play, and now Nicole Noble will go over to get the throw in for her team. Noble throws it in. Header by the Rattlers. Kept inside now. Pass back to Noble. Noble feeds it to Hockley. Hockley, she'll have some company. She'll lose the ball. But Joseph there to pick it up and feed it back forward. Rattlers starting to try and swarm. And now Fallows will have some company though. Bouncing ball. Charlton comes away with it. Ball gets kicked back into the middle. Leary to Hockley. Hockley feeds it forward to Fallows. Back up to Joseph. Joseph now is going to take it back. Feed it back over to Gervich as they try to spread out this Rattlers team. The Rattlers looking to not want them to get too spread out. They want to keep their pressure on this SAIT team and try to force the ball away. Pass forward. Good opportunity for Fallows, but a sliding kick by the lock, able to keep the ball for the Rattlers, and that ball will get kicked right past the head of a fan. Actually, a few fans, and hit the glass. I believe that's just over top of the glass that leads down to the parking garage below our feet here at Cohoes Commons Field. Pass back to Noble. Noble feeds it all the way forward to Peyton. Peyton now with the ball. Gives it back to Noble. Cole Noble. Long through. Kind of a pass or a shot there, but it'll go just wide of the net. Now the Lock just trying to get themselves going again. Kick forward. Intercepted by Tiana Payton. Payton now going to have to challenge for the ball. She holds it along the side. Passes it back to Penna. Penna keeps the play for the Trojans. Noble now. She'll get some company. She'll feed it forward. Pass across to Joseph. Joseph now takes a shot, and it will soar sky high behind the net. just past 17:30 now, and we wait for play to continue. One of the Rattlers is in front of the lock. I believe the lock's shoe may have just come untied during the play. And now Abby LaLocke will get ready to kick the ball back forward for the Rattlers. Madison Hat try to feed it forward. There's an opportunity here along the side. Runs into Noble, and the ball will go out of play. And Noble will once again throw the ball back and immediately try to get it to Peyton. Bouncing ball. Rattlers now with it. But Natalie Gervich will kick it back away. Back and forth now. Fallows now. She'll get challenged. She holds on to it. Back to Hockley. Hockley. She'll have some company. Ball goes back over to Joseph. Joseph feeds it forward to Charlton. Nikki Charlton now feeds it to Nicole Noble. Noble passes the ball forward. They'll get passed back. She'll kick it through, but the Rattlers will come away with it as Madison Hat try to once again just get that first goal. Their first goal would be their 15th on the season as the ball goes out of play. Thrown in, bounces off the body of Hockley, and it'll go into the bags of the Rattlers. As once again it will be thrown in. Rattlers throw it into the SAIT side of things. Ball keeps going. It'll get bounced through. Stopped by Natalie Gervich. And now SAIT look to get forward. Penna. Now back over to Charlton. Charlton holds on. She'll feed it back to Noble. Back to Natalie Gervich. Pass forward. Now back to Sage Joseph. Joseph studies her options, feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows getting challenged, but she'll send the ball through, but it'll get intercepted by the Rattlers. Fallows with the header. Off the thigh of a Rattler. Ball goes sky high again. Joseph picks it up. Feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows leaves it for Joseph. Joseph gives it back over to Sophia Penna. Penna. Long through pass. Chasing after is Tiana Payton. She already has one goal here today. Escapes that. Pass forward, and the ball will get kicked sky high by a Rattler over top of the fence. Almost over top of the fence, over top of the net. As we're about to hit the 20-30 mark in this opening match. So far, the only goal by Tiana Payton. Just around 4 minutes into this match, as it's currently 1-0 Trojans. Corner kick now for SAIT. They'll get ready for it. Pass forward to Sage Joseph now. Joseph shoves some company though. Tries to get to Gervich. Will just miss. Chasing after it. SAIT hold on the line, and it'll get touched out of bounds. I believe that is Nicole Noble. And now Shay Jones goes back to pick up the ball for the Rattlers. Throws it forward. Off the head of Sage Joseph. Hockley has some company. Feeds it to Noble. Noble's going to get pressured by Alexis Ratke. As Mergen now, the SAIT netminder, feeds it to Natalie Gervich. Gervich now feeds it across to Sage Joseph. Joseph now. Long through pass. Chasing after Sophia Sproul, but she'll get intercepted by Olivia Rybczynski. And that ball will go off the body of a Trojan and out of play. The Rattlers now just trying to get things going for themselves. Try to feed it into the SAIT zone and then try to have enough bodies to keep possession of it. As SAIT will kick it out and into one of our cameramen along the side. As Sage Joseph now will come over to collect the ball for the throw-in. Throws it forward. Bodies meet Rochelle Leary in there, trying to keep it for SAIT. But it'll get kicked away, and it's going to be a corner kick now as Megan Hockley will walk over and try to get things going for this SAIT team. Hockley has her option. She has Charlton just in front of her, and her teammates spread out. Cross pass into the middle. But now the Rattlers try to work their way forward with speed down the left side. Here come Medicine Hat, but Cole Noble in there to block the view. Feeds it through, picked up by Joseph. Joseph feeds it forward. He'll get passed back to Hockley. Megan Hockley. Passes it back over to Hockley now. Feeds it forward, intercepted by the body of a Rattler. And the ball will get cleared forward. Rattlers now an opportunity here. Their first golden chance, they'll take a shot. But it'll get scooped up by Aaron Mergen. That shot coming off the foot of Alexis Ratke. Mergen will kick the ball sky high towards Fallows. It'll bounce and it'll come just out of play right beside me here in front of a small little Trojan fan who's enjoying his fruit. Ball once again out of play. It goes towards some of the reserves on the SAIT Trojan women's soccer team. Joseph gets the ball back to her. Feeds it across to Charlton. Charlton now. She'll feed it forward. SAIT looking to get themselves moving. Charlton through pass. Racing after is Fallows. She'll pick it up. Keeps it just inside. Opportunity. And they score! And I believe that was Rochelle O'Leary scoring the second goal of the game, 20 minutes or so right after the first goal of the game. A crossing pass forward and a challenge by Lalak, but she just couldn't quite get her foot in time on the ball.
Scored by number 19, Rochelle O'Leary. Assist to number 3, Amy
Fallows with the assist on the O'Leary goal. She'll now pass Weeb in assists in the ACAC. Rochelle O'Leary, her 5th goal this season, comes in around 24 minutes into this game. And now the Rattlers look to get themselves back into things. They're down by 2. It's not over quite yet, as these women's games can be either very low scoring or very high scoring depending on who's playing and how competitive these teams can get. Gervich now feeds it to Noble. Noble kicks it through. Hockley feeds it back forward to Charlton. He'll go back forward. Hockley will pass it off to Joseph. Joseph takes it. Passes it forward to Fallows. Fallows gets some company. Penna tries to feed it back to Fallows. Fallows keeps control of it. Feeds it back almost to O'Leary, but she couldn't quite get control of it before the Rattlers did. Joseph now with the ball. Feeds it off to Hockley. Hockley now passes it forward. Charging play by Peyton. The ball bounces through. Sproul kicks it forward onside. It was about to go in front of the net, but the Rattlers did not want that ball there. They'll feed it off. And now Medicine Hat just trying to get themselves going. It'll go off the foot of Hockley and into the scoreboard, guess you can call it. That is just the side of our game day operations bench. We have our lovely public announcers and our scorekeepers. Penna feeds it forward. Tries to get it with Sproul, but the ball will get kicked back towards the Rattlers bench as Nicole Noble goes over to pick it up. Feeds it forward. O'Leary now getting challenged. The ball will get cleared back, but Natalie Gervich will be there to pick it up for the SAIT Trojans. She'll feed it over to Sage Joseph. Joseph now feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows with it. She'll have some company. Passes it back to Joseph. SAIT with some excellent possession so far in this game. Charlton tries to feed it forward to Sproul, but it'll get intercepted by Medicine Hat's Olivia Rubchinski. And a challenge there goes awry on Megan Hockley, as now the Rattlers will gain control of the ball. And this could be a very good opportunity for Maisonette to get themselves that first goal. Chinsky passes it forward to MacArthur. MacArthur tries to feed it forward. It'll end up going back to Hillary Barneson, and she'll kick it sky high. Joseph with the header. Header off the head of O'Leary. Now Fallows charges down. She'll brush off one, but she'll get challenged and taken out by Elisa MacArthur. Now Fallows will get the throw in for the Trojans. Joseph now intercepted. Rattlers are going to go forward. Penna there to challenge. Noble will pass the ball back down for SAIT. It's going to be a race, though, as a through pass goes far. It was intended for Tiana Payton, but a bit too far, and the ball will go all the way back for Abilalock to run after it. About to hit the 29-minute mark into this game. Lock feeds forward. Rattlers taking it slow. They want to keep possession of the ball. They want to feed it forward as gently as they can. And a long through pass will get intercepted by Hockley, and she'll give it off to Natalie Gerbich, who will kick it back forward. Sky high ball off the head of Hockley. Pass goes behind the number 18 of Sophia Gurley Barneson, and now it'll be Joseph who will run over to claim the ball for the Trojans. The Rattlers were getting some good momentum going for themselves, but they just missed out on the pass behind, bouncing off the body of Sproul, and the ball will go out of bounds. And Abilalock will pick it up, and I'm keeping my eye on the clock as we were about to hit 30 minutes, which means there's going to be roughly 15 minutes left in this first half, excluding extra time, if any. Through pass ends up in the bench of the Rattlers. The Rattlers bench seeing a lot of company from the soccer ball. Thrown forward. O'Leary there to try and challenge for the ball. It'll get kicked out and behind one of the bins as Noble will gingerly walk over. SAIT will want to get themselves a third goal before the first half ends, I would believe. Payton tried to head of the ball for the Trojans. But now Abilalock will now pick it up, and she'll kick it down. Hockley will feed it back forward, though. Bouncing ball. O'Leary keeps it inside for SAIT. Just along the line, she'll kip it forward. Joseph with the excellent challenge, kicks the ball away from the Rattlers, but a bouncing ball around the middle field. And the ball will just go back and forth. Gerbich now with the ball, she'll feed it back to Mergen. Mergen will send it back down deep. The Rattlers intercept the ball before it can even reach halfway through the field. Madison having a golden opportunity now. Feeds it forward. It'll just bounce off the toe, though, of Mila McCarty, and it'll go back down. As I can see, the men's Trojan soccer team are just about to be behind the net of the Rattlers, as the ball will go out of play. And a great challenge by Abby Locke. The opportunity for Nikki Charlton to get her first of the game, but it'll go awry. Bouncing ball goes out of play. 33 minutes past now. Corner kick now for Megan Hockley. SAIT looking to just get that third goal. And just to try and get that extra lead as the ball will go behind the net off the corner kick, and now it'll be the Rattlers' ball. Don't have too much time left to try and get their opening goal. It's going to be a close one for these Rattlers to try and get themselves one goal back on the Trojans. Through ball now. Rattlers maintain possession. Taken away by Hockley. She accidentally steps on the ball, and now the Rattlers will take advantage of that little mishap. And now Noble now feeds it back to Hockley. Hockley kicks it forward to Charlton. Charlton now feeds it across to Sophia Penna. Penna gets some company. Tries to get it to Peyton, but that ball gets intercepted. Taken away now by Megan Hockley. Tries to feed it forward. Bounces off the body of one of the Rattlers. And now the Rattlers force their way forward. Taken away by Gurvich. Gurvich couldn't quite get the second one. And now Noble picks it up for SAIT. Feeds it across to Fallows. Fallows has some company, and the ball will go out of play. And it'll be for the Rattlers. A quick throw and try to get momentum going. And a bouncing ball will this time go to SAIT. Bouncing ball and go out of play. Long pass down for the Rattlers. There's an athletic opportunity here. It'll get kicked by Gurich. Kept in play though. Mezinat trying to get themselves going here. Rattlers maintain possession in the SAIT's half of the field. Penna keeps after it. Keeps it on for SAIT. Penna now. Pass it back to Hockley. Hockley now to Nikki Charlton. Charlton will hold on. Feeds it back to Nikki Noble. Noble now to Hockley. Hockley forward to O'Leary. Back to Charlton. Along the side of Fallows. Fallows gets some company, and the Rattlers will take the ball back, and now they'll work their way forward. Good opportunity once again for the Rattlers to try and get something going for themselves. Ratke feeds it across, but Mergen will take the ball away before anything bad can happen against the Trojans. Just past 36.5 minutes into this game. Charlton now maintains possession of the ball. SAIT has some company. Ball go back to Mergen, and she'll pass it over to Sage Joseph. Bouncing ball. Joseph through all the way. Just over top of the head of Tiana Payton. Penna keeps the ball high. Hockley now maintains possession. To Charlton now. Charlton feeds it forward. Rattlers steal the ball back. Fancy kick through by McCarthy to Radke now. That's just Radke feeds it forward. An opportunity. Tried to get something there, but just couldn't quite get enough power into the kick, and Bergen will scoop the ball up. Long pass forward to Sophia Sproul. Goes just over top of her head. Pass forward. Joseph steals it. And the ball will just bounce over top of me. And the Rattlers will maintain possession. Thrown forward. Intercepted by Joseph. Through pass to Charlton. Charlton gives it back over to Fallows. Fallows, long through pass. Racing after is Rochelle O'Leary. But Abby LaLocke will scoop it up for the Rattlers and immediately throw the ball back into play. Bouncing ball taken away by Noble. To Penna. She'll get the ball stripped away. Rattlers now on the charge. Good opportunity once again. Medicine Hat feed it forward. But a bobble and the Rattlers will lose the ball. And a hard challenge by Rattlers. Olivia Rubchinski will give the ball back to SAIT. And that's going to be a yellow card given, I believe, to Olivia Rubchinski on the hard tackle. Now SAIT will get the ball back. Our first yellow card of the day. And Natalie Gurvich will get the free kick for the Trojans. 6 minutes remaining in regular time in the first half. And now once again, the Rattlers making the charge. Les Strachey working hard to try and steal the ball back, but the ball will get kicked forward to Nikki Charlton of the Trojans. Charlton now feeds it forward to O'Leary. O'Leary has some company. She'll feed it all the way back to Nicole Noble. Noble now. Long through pass. Peyton could have had an opportunity there, but the ball will get kicked by Abby LaLocke. Rattlers maintain possession. Chase along the side. Spears Rowell is maintaining some good pressure. Keandra Leslie tries to feed it forward. It'll get intercepted by Noble, who will clear it back down. Rattlers trying to hold possession of the ball. They keep it forward. Here come the Medicine Hat Rattlers. Work the ball forward, but just couldn't quite get a foot on it. And now Sage Joseph will hold the ball for SAIT. Feeds it forward to Penna. Penna sees some company. Passes it back to Joseph, who will try and clear it through. It'll get intercepted. Bow along the side. Sproul feeds it back to Joseph. Joseph feeds it forward. Penna to Charlton. Charlton now at center field. Through pass to Fallows. O'Leary in there. Couldn't quite get the ball. And now Leslie will try and get it forward for the Rattlers. Less than 5 minutes remaining now. About to be 4. Good challenge by Hockley. Gets the ball for SAIT. Tries to get it forward. It'll get intercepted halfway. Leslie now. Charges forward. Bouncing ball. Rattlers maintain possession. Pass forward. Intercepted by Joseph. And she'll clear it back down. It'll go off the head of MacArthur, and the ball will go out of play. Morgan shouting to her teammates that they have to move up with the ball and just try to get themselves a third goal before the first half's up. Joseph to Peyton. Peyton loses the ball. Battle for it now is Sproul. And Sproul will accidentally kick the ball out, and it will be for the Rattlers as we're about to hit 42 minutes. Joseph with the header. Hockley has some company, but Gurvich will try and kick it forward. She'll give it over to Nikki Noble. Less than 3 minutes remaining in regular time. Long pass forward. Back over to Penna. Penna gives it forward to Peyton. Peyton runs into a body, but she'll keep possession. Peyton gets challenged, and she'll get knocked off the ball. And a great challenge by the Rattlers midfield. Along the side now. Cardi with the ball for the Rattlers. Past the Ratke, but it'll get kicked away by Sophia Pena. Picking up the ball now. Relay Barnson for the Rattlers. She'll throw it forward. Bouncing ball goes right back out of play as we have now less than 2 minutes in regular time as the ball will be given to the Trojans for the throw-in. Down the, I was about to say ice. This is soccer. Great feed through to Tiana Payton. Payton now, possibly looking for two. Kicks the ball, and a great save by Abby Locke, and she'll hold on. A gate through pass by Sproul to Tiana Payton, and Payton looking to get her second of the game. Almost 40 minutes since she first got her first goal of the game. Pass forward. Fallows there to block the way. Rattlers trying to work it forward, but Fallows with some excellent work, able to strip the ball away, and now the Trojans will try to get the ball back forward. Bouncing ball will go out and once again into the barrier on the opposite side of the pitch from us here over near the broadcast tent. Less than a minute remaining. Thrown in. Bouncing ball, kick far and high over top. Sproul chasing after it. Sproul with a fancy kick over the top, but that ball will get cleared out. Rattlers weren't liking what they're seeing. We're saying that they don't always have to chase for the ball. They can ease up a bit as they're about to hit the halfway point of this soccer match. Thrown in by Joseph to Sproul, back to Joseph. Joseph feeds it forward to Penna. Penna gives it to O'Leary, back to Charlton. Charlton now will just give it over to Noble. Noble now on the opposite side of the pitch, feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows has some company. She'll race along the side. And that will be the end of normal time, but we'll have some extra seconds of stoppage time before the officials call for the end of the first half. Hockley now gets it forward. And the ball will go out of play just to the side of the Rattlers bench. We're in extra stoppage time now of the first half. Payton chases after it. She'll get the ball taken away. Ryerczyński. Charlton now with the ball. She'll feed it back to Natalie Gurevich. Gurevich now feeds it forward. Hockley gets the ball taken away. The Rattlers now trying to work, but Hockley runs forward, and I believe she may have injured herself on the play. She's on the field. She's on her hands and knees. She must have hurt something. I saw how awkward it went. She went for the ball, and I think may have hyperextended something or maybe pulled something as she's now on the ground. She was clutching at her knee as the Trojans trainer runs out onto the pitch. Something you don't want to see in I'm about to say hockey again. This is soccer. What you want to see in soccer / football, if you're a European, is obviously a player go down injured. And now players on the SAIT team will go towards their bench. Same with the Rattlers as Hockley gets a 10-2 out on the pitch as the sun has decided to grace us with its presence and warm up everybody who's wearing black, including me. Hockley being helped off the field by Trojans trainer and some staff here. We're still technically in stoppage time, so probably not going to be a lot of time for anything to really happen. As it stands, it is still 2-0 SAIT. Ball thrown in by the Rattlers. A long pass through. Opportunity now. Natalie Gervis going to have some company. But the ball will go all the way behind the goal line for SAIT. And now we'll be giving over to Aaron Morgan. Aaron Morgan now will just give it over to Natalie Gervich, who will get ready, and she'll kick the ball forward right over top of the head of one of the Rattlers, and it'll go out of bounds, and that will do it for the first half here in this Trojan soccer matchup. After 45 minutes, it is SAIT leading 2-1. Goal recap. First goal by Tiana Payton roughly 4 minutes into the game, and it would be followed up by Rochelle O'Leary scoring her 5th of the game. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. After the break, we'll have 45 more minutes of some women's soccer action here on ACAC TV. Stay tuned.
Seen your husband?
Oh, I saw him. Oh, he still has my football.
Good so far. 45
He was requesting. Yeah, I stopped right away. And he looked like.
Your tapes are going down. They've got a few coming out, but you
We went to left. How you doing?
hopefully not going to be.
Went to left. Nice over a little south of and there we go. We're getting that. They just talk to anybody behind us. We're only going. The rest of them, I think he's got. Yeah, Huckers. Yeah. Oh. Red Deer was the same. Yeah. This guy has a meeting. Yeah. Fast, and I got to be sitting down quite a bit.
Taking this hoodie off.
It's for rare.
Never even been in this. You know where it's
He used to ride his motorcycle. He played in Jacksonville. He used to ride his motorcycle. But he had a truck. Like, the other But like they would literally like tow his motorcycle. He's the worst.
Yeah.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half in this ACAC women's soccer matchup. between the visiting Medicine Hat Rattlers and the SAIT Trojans. After 45 minutes is 2-0 in favor of the Trojans. The 2 goals coming off of Tiana Payton, her first of the season, and Rochelle O'Leary, her 5th on the season, both firsts of the games. And as things get back underway, the one thing the Rattlers have to think about is, how are we going to get one on SAIT? And SAIT is thinking, how can we keep things rolling, keep scoring, keep adding points to ourselves and the team, and keep their undefeated streaks alive? As Fallows shoots it forward. Ooh, and that was a close one. As the charging, if I quickly grab my roster sheets real quick here, the charging Isabel Vega is coming in hot. Isabel Vega coming onto the pitch after Megan Hockley had to come off at the end of the first half after doing something to her leg. Still unclear, but she is still being monitored and checked in on by the Trojans trainers off the pitch near their bench. But Vega coming in, and that kick from Charlton will go way wide. But I was saying, Vega, very strong player. She can play the middle very easily. Last year she was really good. So this can be good for SAIT. Vega going into challenge. Fallows takes the ball away. Will get picked up by Leslie, and she'll kick it down deep. Intercepted by Sage Joseph. Ball fed forward. It's going to be a race for it, but the ball will go out of play. And the Sun is not exactly in the best positions for goaltender of the Trojans, Erin Morgan, and she is currently using her arm as a bit of a shield, as the sun is not over top of our heads. It is beaming down at an angle right into your eyes, and that's definitely a factor in soccer. You don't want to have the sun in your eyes. Gandra Leslie now getting trialed by Charlton, but she'll pass the ball back to her defender. Long through pass, headed by Nicole Noble off the head of Leslie. Michelle Leary in there to challenge, and Leslie will feed the ball down forward a bit too hard as it'll go out of play, and Trojans will get the throw in. At the beginning of this game, we had an overcast of clouds, and now it is bright and sunny. And for everyone who came in today wearing an extra layer of clothing or just black in general, it is progressively getting pretty warm. Rattlers now charging down. Good cross pass will get taken away by Nicole Noble. And now SAIT looking to get themselves going. Leslie with the steal. She'll hand it off. Rattlers once again working their way forward, and the ball will go all the way towards Erin Morgan, who will scoop it up. Decides her option. She'll opt for a kick over to Amy Fallows. Fallows going to have some company. Noble now charges forward, feeds it to Vega. Vega to Fallows, and Fallows will send it down deep. It'll get taken away halfway. Leary there. Bouncing ball. Fallows now scoops it up momentarily, and she'll, with a great challenge, feeds it forward. But now here come the Rattlers. Ball fed through by Tyler Simone. Fed forward. Right along the edge now. Here come the Trojans. Pass up to O'Leary. O'Leary's going to have a challenge, and the ball gets stripped away from her, and it'll go out of bounds. O'Leary goes over to pick it up for the throw-in. It's actually going to be given to, I believe that is Sage Joseph. Feeds it forward to Charlton. Back to Joseph. Joseph will get challenged. Vega now kicks it forward, and it'll go in! Isabel Vega didn't quite think that was going to be a shot on goal, but indeed it will be, as after being subbed on, Isabel Vega will kick it through about, I don't know, say probably like close to 10 bodies, and the ball will go right past out of the lock. And Vega will get her first of the game. Through pass goes far. Noble chasing after it. Vega credit with the goal, her first on the season. So already seeing a couple firsts so far with Tiana Payton and now Isabel Vega getting their firsts on the season. And now the Trojans trying to work this ball forward. Noble sees she's going to get some company, feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows wearing the captain armband for the Trojans to Vega. Vega will get challenged and the ball will get knocked out of play. And Fallows goes to pick it up and get things back rolling for this Trojans team. Fallows throws it down deep, scooped up. Some great footwork on both sides. Penna feeds it forward to Caveza. Caveza, I believe, was also subbed on during the halfway of this game, during the halftime. And the ball got cleared out by the Rattlers.
His is on the left side, yours is on the right.
And now the Trojans will get ready for the throw-in just beside the corner kick flag. Challenge for it. The ball will end up going out. And it's going to be given to the Rattlers now. The Rattlers will once again look to get themselves rolling. Reza now feeds it forward. Along the side now. They maintain control. Back to Joseph. Joseph, long cross through. Fallows chases after it. She'll get the ball. She'll get challenged. She'll hold on. It'll get taken away. Gabby Caveza immediately steals it back for the Trojans. Cuts forward. Tries to feed it through the middle, but it'll get intercepted, and the ball will go up and out of play just to the left of us towards a couple of the reserve Trojan players. Noble now studies her options. Throws it forward. A little bit of a and now a challenge by the Rattlers. Kicks it forward, but Merchant able to scoop it up. I was momentarily distracted by one of the comments from the fans. Almost made me laugh on air. It was after Noble threw the ball forward and got immediately picked off by the Rattlers. Said something not suitable for children. And it got all the adults around me laughing. Sproul now to O'Leary. O'Leary works her way forward. Tries to kick it through. It'll get taken away by the Rattlers. Taken up by Charlton now. Charlton races through. She'll meet some company. Gets the ball stripped off her. Leslie feeds it forward. And now the Rattlers try to work their way back down. Errant ball will go out of play and it'll be given to SAIT. As Sage Joseph goes over to pick it up. And we had a pretty good turnout for this women's soccer game here today. Plenty of fans from both sides. Even before the game, I talked to a lovely couple from Chestermere who were talking about how the traffic was very terrible. It had to come 1 hour just to get down here for this game. And that traffic is what impacted this Rattlers team from getting here on time usually. They were here before the game started, but they were here with about 3:30 left in warm-up, so the officials gave them an extra 15 on each side so that the Rattlers can get themselves ready for this game. Amy Fallows now cutting forward. Kicks it. It'll go right off the back end That's gotta hurt. Great challenge by Cavez, and the ball will go sky high. There's that shot from Fallows that ricocheted off the back of Cadence Roller. And you see that she put her hand on her back because point blank soccer shot. Those things hurt. Cole Noble. Great fake, feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows now. With it now, it'll get kicked off and it'll be SAIT's throw-in. Fallows throws it back to Noble. Noble looks for her options. She'll feed it forward to Charlton. Charlton with some great footwork, able to keep the ball with her. Cuts forward to Vega. Vega now takes a shot, shoots, and scores! Back to back for Isabel Vega, and it is 4-0 for the Trojans.
Trojans goal scored by number 10, Isabel Vega. Assist to number 13, Nikki Charlton.
Charlton credited with the assist on Vega's second goal of the afternoon. And the Trojans will sit with a comfortable 4-0 lead. Now Charlton with it, center field. She'll pass it back to Joseph. Joseph holds on to the ball, feeds it all the way down. It's going to be a chase for it. Good opportunity here now for SAIT to get something going. Sproul. And I believe they're going to say that that ball did go out of bounds, so it will be for the Rattlers as the lock now will get ready to get things going once again for her team. Long pass goes towards the Trojans bench. Taken away, and now Joseph will get the throw in for the Trojans. Throws it right back in. O'Leary there to go to challenge for it. She'll come away with it. Passes it back to Joseph. Joseph to Penna. Penna feeds it back to Nicole Noble at center field. Noble, long through pass. Goes through everybody. Fallows chasing after it. It's going to be a chase for it. Bouncing ball. It's going to be a throw-in for the SAIT. Quick throw-in. Cavez over top of the head of Vega. Through, picked up by Sophia Penna. She'll kick it through, and it'll get scooped up by Abby Lalak. Ball kicked forward. Rattlers now with it. Retke now. Passes it across. The Rattlers fans trying to cheer on their team. And the ball will get kicked out of play. And I believe this is going to be possibly, I want to say, corner kick. And it is going to be their corner kick. It's going to be the Rattlers' first, I believe their first corner kick of the game. Long cross pass. Bounces off the head, and the referee's going to blow the whistle dead. One of the Trojans took a bit of a hit to the back, and they'll blow the play dead. It was Noble who was on the ground, but she gets back up on her own 2 feet on her own, and now it's going to be interesting to see what happens here as Leslie will just toss the ball to the official, who will give it off kindly to Ari Morgan. And a long pass down the field. It'll end up in the hands, or feet, I should say, of the SAIT Trojans. Penna feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows scoops it up. She'll take it down deep. Fallows crossing pass. Intercepted, though. Was about to go to Vega. Vega was in prime position to get herself a hat trick, but now the Rattlers charging down with the roar of their fans here. Noble at the header, though, will slow things down. But the ball kicked away from her, and she is actually tied second with Megan Weeb with 7 goals on the year in the ACAC. So she'll be one to look out for as the Rattlers try to get themselves rolling. Thrown forward. Fallows will strip the ball away, feed it forward to Vega. Vega has Leslie behind her. Pass it back to Fallows. Fallows will give it over to Gaveza, and Penna will send it far. And now here come the Trojans. Sophia Sproul will continue her way forward. This is Sproul's first year in the ACAC and with the SAIT Trojans. So far, she's done pretty good for herself on the year. As the ball gets thrown back in. SAIT's ball. And it'll get sent far down. It's going to be a good chase here. But Noble will kick the ball back. That was almost a golden opportunity for the Rattlers to have a charge down all alone. But some great defensive work by Nicole Noble puts an end to it. Rattlers try to feed it forward. They're trying to just push it forward, but the ball will end up in the hands of Erin Mergen, as now she will study her options. Long kick down into center field, bounce off the body of a Trojan, and now the Rattlers will come away with it in their own half of the field. And a kick down deep by Rybczynski. They'll get scooped up by the Trojans. Charlton now with it. Feeds forward. Ball gets stripped away, and it'll get kicked all the way back down. And it will go out of bounds as Sage Joseph goes back to claim it. Throws it in to Charlton. Charlton gets some company. Joseph feeds it forward to O'Leary. O'Leary leaves it off for Charlton. And the ball gets stripped away right in front of the Rattlers bench, and a long pass through. It'll get scooped up by Erin Mergen. Feeds it forward to Noble. Noble now size her options, goes for a long through pass to Sproul. Sproul gives it off to Charlton. Charlton feeds it forward. It's going to be a chase for it now. Sproul gets there first. She hits the brakes, keeps control of the ball, feeds it forward to Vega, will go off the top of the head of one of the Rattlers, and Fallows was right there. And a good kick and a good save by out of the lock. Gabby Caveza just decided to put it high, and it was at an awkward angle, but a great save by Abby Locke to keep things 4-0 in favor of the Trojans. Charlton now feeds it forward to O'Leary. O'Leary back over to Sproul. Sproul feeds it forward, long shot, and they score! A long shot from outside the box goes in. It is 5-0 for the SAIT Trojans. Just past 62 minutes and 30 seconds into this game. An excellent shot from outside the box. Now, just talking about how this was her first year and how she's played pretty well. She just got her first goal of the game. This will be Sproul's second on the year. Currently has 1 goal and 2 assists. Now that's 2 goals and 2 assists. And the ball will not go out of play. And the official with the flag calling for the official who's on the pitch to blow the play dead. I believe there may have been a foul there somewhere, possibly a handball when it ball bounced around off a couple bodies, and now the Rattlers will try to get things going for them. Down 5-0. Anything can happen though. A quick blurst. That's a new word. Blurst. Quick burst of speed and some quick succession goals can make things interesting, as the Rattlers will now get a free kick in the SAIT zone. Mergen having a hard time with the sun beaming down directly into her eyes, as the Rattlers look to finally get themselves their first goal. Long kick through, off the head. Still in contention for it are the Rattlers. Try to kick it forward, couldn't quite get the foot on it. And now Charlton will take it away for the Trojans. Through. Tries to kick it through, will end up back on her foot. Back to Gabby Caveza. She'll feed it across to Amy Fallows. Fallows didn't like what she saw, gives it back to Noble. Noble who will send it down deep to O'Leary. Bouncing ball will end up back towards Fallows. She'll hold on to it for some fancy footwork. Feeds it across to Charlton. Charlton now takes a shot, and a save by Abby Lalak. Abby Lalak having to face many shots so far today, and she will kick the ball down deep. Noble with the header. Header off the head of a Rattler, and Penna will fight for it, but Gervich is the one who will seal the deal. And it's going to be a whistle blown here on the play. And it looks like play will be going back into the Rattlers zone now. Gervich will get the free kick. Sends it down deep. Tries to aim it for O'Leary. Will get picked up by Charlton. Penna now. Feeds it forward to Fallows. Fallows has company. The Rattlers swarming the Trojans, and that could have been an interesting play, but now Leslie feeds it forward for the Rattlers. Medicine Hat looking to finally break through. We're just past 66 minutes into the game. And now Vega back to Fallows. Long through pass. Goes just off of Rochelle O'Leary. And she'll challenge for the ball, but it'll end up with the Trojans. Feed forward. Takes a shot, and that shot will go high and over top of the net. A great opportunity for, I believe that was Sproul, to get her own back-to-back, but it'll go high over top of the net. Rattlers trying to work it forward. Fallows takes it off the head. Noble feed it back forward. They'll get picked up by Kendra Leslie. She'll get some company. Pass forward. And here comes Souza. She'll send it down deep. He'll get kicked off. Not quite sure, but it will be a Rattlers throw-in. Alexis Ratke now will hand the ball off to Gorley Barnson. She throws it in. And he'll get pressured out once again. Gorley Barnson now with it. She'll throw it in deep. It'll go off the head of a Trojan. Bouncing ball. Great opportunity now for Medicine Hat to finally get that first goal. But the Trojans will clear it out. Leslie gets challenged by Caveza, and she'll win that challenge. Amy Fallows now. Feeds it forward. Vega chases after it. She'll win the chase for it. Takes a shot, and a tight corner shot. Tight angle stopped by Lalak. And we have just hit the 68th minute in this soccer match. Trojans lead 5-0. And it's going to be a corner kick now for the Trojans. Caveza, long pass down deep, just misses. Bouncing ball, good opportunity anyway for SAIT. Joseph takes a shot, and it'll bounce over top as Joseph also hit the goalkeeper of the Rattlers. She challenged the play, and bodies collided as the ball will go behind the net. And she gets up. She'll shrug things off as this game is truly not over, I just heard a fan say. And it looks like it's going to be another corner kick for SAIT, but this time on the opposite corner. Pass forward, Charlton now. Cross pass. Kicked away by Kendra Leslie. It is basically one-on-one now for Alexis Ratke, but She'll charge her way forward. She's going to be doing this all on her own, but she'll get the ball kicked away from her. And it'll end up behind. And now back in front of the Trojans trainer table with Megan Hockley there. Bouncing ball taken up by the Rattlers. They work it forward. Noble kicks it back forward for SAIT. Centering pass, couldn't quite get it to O'Leary. The Rattlers come away with it. Ray Barneson now feeds it forward to Souza. Nicole Souza now makes her way forward. Long cross pass will get intercepted by Joseph. And now it's going to be a battle for it. Lestrutke feeds it back down deep. Rattlers finally get some momentum. And that momentum gets stripped away as the ball gets kicked back out to center field. But back to the Rattlers so that they can try and keep things rolling. Goodbye, Feza now. Takes it away, back to Penna. Penna to Gurvich. To Noble. Cole Noble fakes the pass, runs with it. To Charlton. Charlton pushes her way forward. Feeds it all the way down for O'Leary. O'Leary now with the ball. Hits the brakes, holds on, takes a shot, and scores! And I believe that actually may have not been O'Leary. Have to wait for the official call. And it looks like we're going to get some substitutions here by SAIT. And it's Sproul who actually scored the goal, and she'll get subbed off right afterward. Couple of substitutions by SAIT as they now lead 6-0. In the first half, they only had 2 goals. So far in this second half, they've doubled that scoring to 4. Bouncing ball. Noble kicks it high and down deep. Challenging for it along the line or the boundaries here on the soccer pitch. And the ball will slowly roll out of bounds. And we are just past 72 minutes into this game. Thrown in. Off the hip of Nicole Noble. Air ball coming down, and it'll just miss our cameraman. That is twice today that he's been nearly hit by the soccer ball. And that ball will actually go away. And the officials will call for a new ball. I believe we have a little Trojan fan who just decided to go and take that ball. Ball will go out of play. Ball is thrown back in now. Souza feeds it forward. Penna will take the ball away and feed it to Charlton. Charlton now. Pass forward to Vega. Vega tries to feed it forward, but it'll get blocked halfway forward. And I see one of the substitutes for the Trojans was Leah Rio, who's now on the pitch wearing that number 21 on the Trojans side of things. A header, and the ball stays inside of the net. Last time I was out here calling a game for the Trojans, we lost one of those balls over top of that catch net. And I have no idea what happened to it. I assume it rolled all the way down the hill that we have here next to SAIT's main campus. Thrown in, gets taken away by Sage Joseph. The Rattlers are charging hard. They're trying to just get any goal that they can so that it's not a clean sheet in favor of SAIT. Now Nicole Noble now with it. She'll cut back. She has Fallows. She'll instead pass up to Caveza. Fallows pass to Caveza. They'll go behind her. Kept inside though, and Leslie tried to clear it out and will instead get kicked out by a Rattler. And it will be Sait's ball. Lots of back and forth action. Noble throws it in deep to O'Leary. O'Leary will get the ball headed off and away, and now the Rattlers will come away with it. Long pass down deep. And now be kicked back forward by Sait's number 8, who also just got subbed on, Michaela Gio. Sage Joseph tried to kick it forward, but it'll get kicked all the way back down. Vega back to Rizzo. As I can see, the Rattlers men's team are starting to get themselves warmed up for their match that was scheduled for 2:15, but we'll have to wait and see if that'll get changed up. Now here goes Souza. She's charging down the center field with it. She'll feed it forward just a bit too far, and Noble will go back to pick it up for the Trojans. Pass forward to Penna. Penna gives it forward to Gaveza. Back to Penna. Penna feeds it down deep to O'Leary. Bouncing the ball, and the ball goes sky high. Gaveza challenges for it. Takes the ball away for the Trojans. She'll give it back to Noble. Noble sends it forward. Charlton now keeps control of it. Tried to get it forward to Amy Fallows, but it'll just go a bit too far and picked up by the lock. And since we are past halfway through the second half, it's about time for one last quick goal summary, and then I'll give you the full goal summary if there's any other goals scored after the match. In the first half, it was Tiana Payton and Rochelle O'Leary scoring their first 2 goals of the afternoon. And then the second half, it's been a pair of back-to-backs with Isabel Vega scoring the first 2, and then Sophia Sprells scoring the second 2, which gives us a score of 6-0 in favor of the home team, the SAIT Trojans. Long pass forward to Leary. Now they're looking at that second goal, and a great challenge and a great save by Avila Locke. Leary had almost a golden opportunity to get her first of the evening, as the SAIT Trojans men's team now pass me on my right as they get ready for their game. And that game is bound to be exciting, and I'll tell you why in just a few minutes, and why it's going to be a must-see game, and why I hope all these fans do stick around, as this game next coming up after this one could be a very, very telling of who is going to be winning the South Division, I believe that's what it's called, of the ACAC. And I believe I'll give you that announcement roughly around 85 minutes, and then I'll repeat that announcement after the game, obviously. For all you viewers at home who couldn't quite make it out here today, or if you're re-watching this game to get some highlight reel footage. Shio now, pass it over to Noble. Noble now, passes it back to Aaron Morgan. 78 minutes gone. 12 remain in regular time. Penna feeds it forward. Caveza now has some company. Passes it back over to Joseph. Joseph now takes it along the side. Looks like the Rattlers will get themselves a substitution once this play is stopped, and the ball will get kicked forward. O'Leary will try and get it. She'll hold it along the line. Gives it back to Vega. Vega through pass. Tried to get to Fallows. It was on target, but Ali Locke was in the way, and she'll throw it down deep to Nicolai Souza, who will look to possibly pass the Trojans' Megan Weeb and secure herself a lone second place in the ACHC in terms of goals. The first place currently held by one of the Northwestern players who has just put on an absolutely amazing performance. If memory does serve me right, it is a 15 goals scored which is an absolutely amazing number, as it looks like we'll get a pair of subs as O'Leary goes off, and I believe that's Yuko Hamada coming on for the Trojans. Amy Fowles gets a quick drink in order to keep herself hydrated, as it is hot. When you're out here, you definitely need to keep yourself hydrated, like me in my water bottle. Pass forward to Kaveza. Kaveza now feeds it forward. Yuko Hamada chasing after it. She'll hold it along the line. Hamada will get the ball forced off her, and it will be in favor of the Rattlers. Less than 10 minutes remain. Anything can happen. I'm saying that right now. Don't turn off your laptops or TVs if you're watching this on TV. Anything can happen in these last 10 minutes. Well, 9.5 now. Thrown in. Joseph. Vega. Testing for it. The Rattlers will kick it away. Cabeza now. Trying to work it forward for the Trojans. Gets it over. And a great block goes off the body of a Trojan and out of play. 9 minutes remaining. And then we'll have possibly, I'm going to say, a minute or two of stoppage time before the officials call for the end of the match. Ball goes out of play. It will be in favor of the Rattlers. The Rattlers fans trying to cheer on their team. Because now if you're the Rattlers, you're just thinking, get one goal, ruin the clean sheet against ya. Noble goes for a bit of a spell on the artificial turf we have here at Co-host Commons Field. Fowles doesn't like what she sees, and she'll instead kill the clock by passing the ball all the way back to Morgan. Ball picked up by Michaela Rougeau. Pass it forward to Noble. Noble get the ball kicked away from her by Nicole Souza. And now Fallows will be the one who will pass it back to Nicole Noble. Long pass forward, Hamada. Fancy footwork, keeps it inside. Hamada, pass forward. Great opportunity now for the Trojans. Kick forward, bouncing ball. Almost a flying kick from Isabel Vega. Could have gotten her third of the game, but the lock scooped it up. And now Nicole Souza chasing down the left side. Tries to feed it forward. She maintains control. I really like that. She can't really see anybody. She'll hand the ball back over to Ratke. Now, good opportunity, but the ball get cleared away. Leslie now picking up for the Rattlers in front. Goes for a kick, but couldn't quite get the power or the kick she wanted, as Erin Morgan will pick it up. Less than 7 remaining now. Long kick down deep. Bouncing ball. Leslie skies it. Hamada with a header. Back to Charlton. Charlton now has Amy Fowles in front of her. She'll have to turn around though. Hands it off to Penna. Penna feeds it forward. Pass across back to Nikki Charlton. Charlton now feeds it to Amy Fallows. Fallows kicks it through. Race for it now. And bodies will collide once again as the ball will roll. Not out of bounds. It was kept just inside. And now Nicole Souza hits the brakes and lets Fallows fly past her. Pass back to Gorley Barnson. Forward. Penna now picks it up. Caveza works her way forward. Kicks it through. Aguilar will scoop it up and hold on. Less than 6 remaining now. Bouncing ball. Vega picks it up right along the line, bouncing again. Vega keeps it on the side of the SAIT Trojans. Pass forward gets intercepted, and it'll get cleared down deep and out of play. And we're going to get 2 more substitutions as I see Nikki Charlton and Amy Follows heading off the pitch, and the Rattlers will also make a couple substitutions, I do believe. Couple of great games for Fallows and Charlton, each picking up an assist, I do believe. And it looks like one of the substitutions was for Michaela Wolf to come off and come onto the play. Battle for it in front. Sage Joseph. Ball ends up out of play. Less than 5 remaining. Now, if you're the SAIT Trojans, you're thinking, do I keep it safe and play a little bit of keep away and try to kill off this 5 minutes, or do I try and get myself a 7th goal for the team and challenge gets physical over there, and the official will blow for the whistle there, and I believe it will be given back to the Rattlers. And we're about to hit the 86th minute. We're about to have 4 minutes left. Anything can happen. Soccer is a crazy game. You can see goals go within minutes of each other. Header off the top of Noble. It'll bounce back down to earth. Alexis Rapkin now with it. Charges forward. She has Riggio with her. Bouncing ball. Kept on side of the Rattlers. Puts it through, but Trojans will clear it out. And there's going to be a whistle play dead there. It will be in favor of the Trojans now. Time just winding down. Wolf now, I believe. Long through pass to Gabby Caveza. Caveza now passes it back to Penna. Over to Wolf. Feeds it over to Riggio. Feeds it up to number 18, Selena Lane. That was the other substitute for the Trojans. Through ball to Hamada. Hamada now with it. She's going to get challenged. And a great challenge by Abby Lalak. Sage Joseph now trying to steal the ball away, but it'll get kicked away by the Rattlers. Less than 3 remaining now in regular time. Thrown in. Mata going after it. Passes it back. No one quite there to receive it. Penna with a long shot will sail up and over top of the net. And the lock will just go for one of the spare balls to the side of her net. Doesn't want to kill time chasing a ball that flew over top of her head. Pass forward, intercepted. Rattlers take it back. Pass it forward, headed by Noble. And now here come the Trojans once again. Sage Joseph with the ball. Charles along the left side. And she'll get taken down and the ball will go out of play behind the line. Now less than 2 minutes remaining. Vega takes it away. Leslie intercepts it. Pass forward. Kept inside. Vega with the challenge, and it'll go out of play. And the Rattlers will pick up the ball. It'll get thrown back to Leslie. Leslie, who skies the ball high into the air in the center field. Time ticking down. Now we're down to less than 1 minute remaining in this soccer game. Ball goes forward, held on to by the Trojans. Penna now feeds it forward to Hamada. Hamada cuts through, but she'll get the ball taken away from her. An excellent challenge by the Rattlers defense. And the ball will get out of play towards the SAIT bench. Because Trojans throw in. And I'm going to say we probably have a few minutes of stoppage time added. Hamada challenging for the ball, and it'll get kicked out of play again. Less than 30 seconds remaining in regulation time. Thrown in by Joseph. Challenge along the line. It'll go back out. Clock winding down now. Less than 10. It'll get thrown forward to Hamada. Rattlers will take the ball away in their own zone. They'll hold on to it. It'll bounce off a foot. Kept inside though. And that will go out of play. We are now past regular time. Now we'll have a little bit extra stoppage time added on, and after that we will have your final result in this soccer matchup. And now thrown back in, the ball gets headed up and it'll hit the top of the booth on the opposite side of the field from us. Play resumes. Long throw in. Ball go bouncing out into the Trojans bench. I think the Trojans are just trying to push the ball forward and then just try to kill off the rest of the clock. Not much time left. Ball gets thrown back in. And it'll go out of play again. Rattlers throw it back in down deep. Noble will header it and it'll go out of play again. Hard to tell if this is just trying to kill off the clock or if it's just some awkward bounces off the soccer ball. Ball gets played back in. And it'll go out again. Thrown back in quickly. Rattlers want to get one goal. They don't want to have the Trojans get a clean sheet against them. Wolf now holds on to it, feeds it forward to Penna. Penna gives it forward. Back over to Noble. Long pass down. In the corner, player will fall over into the corner flag. Lock passes it off. Not much time left, I would say, remaining in this stoppage time. Kept just inside. Feeds forward and it'll go off the foot of a Rattler, and now Vega will get the throw in for the Trojans. And that will do it. The SAIT Trojans remain undefeated now with a 6-0 record with a score to match of 6-0. Scoring summary of the game in the first half. Tiana Payton and Rochelle O'Leary in the second half, a pair of back-to-back goals with, now the name slips my mind right as I'm doing my wrap-up. With Isabel Vega scoring 2 alongside Sophia Sproul. And the Trojans remain undefeated. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We'll have our players of the game, and then right after, you can, if you want, hop over to the men's hockey game, which will be here on ACAC TV. And here's why I say you should watch it. Both of these teams, the men's Rattlers and the men's Trojans, undefeated, a perfect 4-0 record on the season. Whoever loses will get their first loss on the year, and the winner will keep their undefeated streak alive. But this was just a great game all around by the Rattlers and the Trojans, as the men's Rattlers team now come onto the pitch to get themselves warmed up. Trojans team remain off the pitch. Will be behind their own net as we'll get ready for the players of the game announcements.
Their last weekend in October in Lethbridge.
Looks like the names have been officially given to our public announcer as we get ready to hear who will be the players of the game for both sides. You can make an argument for many of the players to receive the honors. And here they come.
Yeah.
Number 12,
Well, their stadium.
MacArthur given honors for the player of the game for the visiting Rattlers. And for the SAIT Trojans,
and for your seat,
It'd be on
Sophia Pena.
and Sophia Pena will get the player of the game honors for the Trojans. 12 and 11 are given the honors for their respective teams as they get their photos taken with the players of the game banners. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in and watching this women's soccer matchup between the Rattlers and the Trojans. The Trojans win 6-0. This has been Jack Rosa for now saying goodbye and have a good rest of your day.